My name is...
I've declared war not because capitalism's a thorn in my side or out of nostalgia for an America gone by.
That's my name.
Howdy dudes, it is the one, the only SLADE, Argus. So there's so much stuff in Cyberpunk 2077. I mean, there's so much like stuff I want to they talk about maybe in the next game, like the AI, or a few other stuff. So yeah, this whole video is about my top 6 stuff I really want them to literally address in like the next Cyberpunk game, Cyberpunk Orion, whatever they want to call it. So let's get into this video right now.
Melissa Rory, Max Tax Senior Officer. Please state your name and occupation.
Zane Jagger. I work for Jinguji, an oasis of elegance. Habit.
V. Merc. Occasional client to Zane's.
Johnny Silverhand, rock legend, voicing V's head.
The fuck,
and also,
Johnny?
let me pretend I exist sometimes, okay?
Number 6 goes to the Black Wall. I think the Black Wall is so goddamn interesting, to the point I spend so much time like, can the Black Wall do this, can the Black Wall do that? How much stuff can it do if it does get out of control? It's like, I thought it was so interesting, like, learning a bit more about it in the DLC, you know, the Phantom Liberty one with Songbird, seeing how powerful it is. It's not just like rogue AIs, it's got like some magical bullshit powers. It's not bullshit, but it's like, it is on levels on like, holy macaroni, like it can hack anything. It's got this weird like, glitchy, black, red, blocky glitch, whatever. But it's really cool when you get like the ability from Songbird. I think you have literally Cyber Songbird and you get the Black Wall ability, and it is so OP. It's one of the OPest quick hacks ever in Cyberpunk history, before it was all patched, all the quick hacks where you can like pew 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 somebody. Do you know what I mean? Because them quick hacks were powerful. But the Black Wall quick hack, I still think it's number one. Number one. Like, it is a big mystery, the Black Wall, and when we did ever do that Voodoo Boys mission, it was really cool. I was like, wow, I want to learn more about it, and we got it in Phantom Liberty, what I said. But I just think they need to talk about more what's in the Black Wall, what AIs, how dangerous it is. Do you know what I mean? We saw it, some of it in Songbird's Phantom Liberty if you take her path, but I just want to see more of it, like how bloody dangerous is it? What can stop it? Can anything stop it? Is all capable of controlling the Black Wall? Do you mean there's so much? So enough rambling on, let's move on to number 5.
Huh. Oh, come on. Answer.
I'll have a double cheeseburger while you're at it.
Reed? Listen. Got no time to play games. Hello? File's probably busted.
Or you flubbed the number.
The fuck do we do now?
Who is this?
Call me V.
Number 5 has to be what happened to V at the end. I don't want to be like, oh, V did this and V did that, or keep it a mystery and a bit, oh, this mystery mercenary did this and did that, blah 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 blah. I don't want that. I do not want that. I want to be like, oh, the legendary mercenary V, X, Y, and Z did this. Not like going into much details, but like he went to Arasaka, he destroyed Arasaka. We all know the moon, and is it the moon ending? You know, the one where it's the moon unit to the deal with Arasaka, the really evil trash dog shit ending, what no one canonized. It's trust me, if you think that ending was canonized, I'm sorry, that ending is literally the worst. It's no satisfaction in that ending. I hate it. With a Johnny Silverhand ending, I kind of get, but I still think Fear the Reaper or Panam, one of them two endings should be the true ending. I'm more into Fear the Reaper, just because Fear the Reaper feels like a true ending. There's no good, there's no bad. It's just V literally walks off in like a desert. You know, like a classic like movie. There's like how Mad Max just walks away and Mad Max gets forgetting about, or you mean some shit like that. Mad Max, I'm not sure Mad Max gets forgetting about, because in Fury Road, I think people do remember him. So I'm starting to ramble on, but I just think it's be like they're cool, you know, like how a lot of the characters like in Fallout just wander away. There'd be mentions, rumors, and stories and all that crap. I think the same thing should happen to V. I'm such a ramble, but I think V the Reaper should be the true ending, just because I think V will like, hey, I don't want to side with Panham, involved with my business. I've seen Jackie die, I see this person die, I see that person die. It's enough. It's enough. Me and Johnny got this. Don't care if I die. We just gotta do it. I believe that is the true ending. And also, I do see Panhams, but I do think Fear the Reaper, because I do think V is like, yeah, I don't want any more innocent people dying on my hands. I think that's why. You can disagree. You can say, oh, I think this ending is that ending. You know, the one with Johnny Silverhand or Panhams or something else. Yada yada. Or the Phantom Loyalty DLC. I think that ending's pretty dog shit. I'm sorry. I think that ending is like second dog shit. I just think it's like, there's no satisfying. It's like, why would Panham break up with you? I'm sorry. And I get it, they're trying to hint like, oh, V's like some sleeper agent. I get that. I get it. It's cool. They were just 10 of his augmetics or his cyberware, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we'll get it. It's 10 it off. They will turn it back on like a sleeper agent. Yada yada. Like, hearing all these rumors about like it's not going to take place in Night City, I still think V is a big character and he did so much in Night City. I think other places will hear about the legendary mercenary V or the legendary V. Do you mean there should be some type of mention in Orion wherever it's taking place? There's been so many rumors taking place here, taking place there, taking place da 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 da. Do you mean it gets to the point it gets dizzying hearing all those rumors? Either true, either fake, but overall there must be some type of mention of V. Even it's like, oh V, I hear that mercenary. Did you take over? Not take over. Take down Arasaka. But Arasaka's still kicking around. You said to it like another character. Do you mean you can do something like that? There's so much you can do about like what happened to V. So moving on to number 4.
You look like a cut of fuckable meat, are you?
Number 4 was Adam Smasher, a clone, and in multiple copies of Adam Smashers. Do you mean it's just his brain? Like, can I make multiple copies? I've been hearing this rumor a lot. Like, they basically give Adam Smasher a virus. This is why it's weak. Some say, oh, Adam Smasher was actually a copy. The real Boogeyman somewhere. You mean Night City's Boogeyman somewhere else. There's multiple things. I hope they come out in Cyberpunk Orion. Like, hey, this was the real Adam Smasher. He's actually dead, but he's back and bigger and badder and ever. Do you mean all that crap? Do you mean there's so many avenues that can take Adam Smasher? I don't know, a lot of people probably get bored of seeing Adam Smasher again. Like, Adam Smasher wasn't really the main big bad villain. Like, it was more Arasaka was the big bad villain. The whole story, I'm sorry, it was true. Like, the whole big bad villain was Arasaka, all the corporations, all the stuff. Overall, there's so many like big bad villains in Cyberpunk. I don't think Adam Smasher was like the big bad villain. I think he was just the boss, one of the bosses, like one of the areas, like really rememberable. I do think they'll try and lead up, and before patch, this when Adam Smasher was really easy, and when they patched him, make him really strong. I still think Adam Smasher's way too weak. It's like if you play the board game, you can understand like, yeah, this doesn't feel like Adam Smasher. Don't feel like it's hard. Even when I bumped up the difficulty, even when I played on mods, it still doesn't feel hard. It still feels very easy. It's like when I watch Edgerunners, that feels like Adam Smasher. That feels like Adam Smasher. And it looks like Adam Smasher. I'm sorry, but it makes me so frustrated going against Adam Smasher. That's the only thing what makes me angry. Also, the launcher fights and fun, but I just wish they can literally come out and say, yeah, he was a clone. The real Adam Smasher is right here. Some shit like that. Overall, let's move on to number 3.
See you never, asshole.
Now like that.
Stick some iron in your mouth and pull the trigger.
Number 3, what is the canon ending to Songbird? To me, I think Cyberpunk Orion really needs to answer the question, like, what is the canon ending to Songbird? Some characters you can literally keep a mystery, like V, Blue Eyes, Judy, Panam, blah 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 blah, you name one here, all that stuff. But I think it's with Songbird, she's a massive character and she did a massive job in like the cyberpunk world to the point she shouldn't go like mystery unanswered unless they put like da 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 da, she did this and that, or they can say, oh, this character did this and did that, and the next breath I think that person's dead or still alive, but the character says, oh, I heard she's been captured or some shit like that. They can literally keep it kind of like mystery-ish, but not too mystery, but answering the question where she actually went. Like, it is a big tricky one. Like, you can kill off Reed, or Songbird lives, or Reed and Songbird lives, whatever ending you pick. I think the true ending is the Reed ending with Songbird literally gets captured by the NUSA, I think that's right. She gets captured by them and she's in prison, but I do think Reed will break her out, because Reed will probably like, yeah, I had enough. Because I think the Phantom Liberty ending DLC isn't the true ending for V. I think there's something else. I don't think V would hand himself over. I think Reed will catch on, like, these people are just pieces of shit, Maya's a piece of shit, that's it, and get Songbird out here. Even if he dies trying to get Songbird out, at least Songbird lives, tell the tale another day. That's just me being like a fanboy, theorizing, making my own theory up, all that crap. That's my head, because I think you spend way too much time with reading the game. Trust me, way too much time, to the point it's really on the nose. This is like the true ending. So enough yammering on. Let's move on to number 2.
But how significant would these edits be?
Significant. Sometimes I don't even recognize her. Other times, never mind. Let's have a drink. To our partnership.
Oh, fuck. You heard what I just heard, right? Relic. They want to do her like they did me.
No, not exactly. They wiped you. Here, they just want to make a backup.
A backup? V, we're talking about a person, not your vacay snaps. Guy didn't even ask. He's just going behind her back.
He's got no right to do it. Nobody has that right.
Especially without her knowing. Ah, shit. How do I even tell her?
Don't have to. Camera in there. Where there's a cam, there's footage.
Number 2, is it true there is multiple copies of Johnny Silverhand? So, there's like loads of theories out here. This is why Johnny Silverhand's memories are mixed up, because there's one theory about Spider Murphy basically slipped like a disc or chip or whatever into like Johnny Silverhand before he did anything. I can't remember how she slipped a disc or some type of chip or whatever. I think it's when he died, she did something like scan his brain or something like that. I can't remember. Arasaka got hold of it, and there's another one like Alt got hold of it after, and there's multiple copies. Trust me, it's a really, really long dive deep about multiple copies of Johnny Silverhand out there, and Arasaka's got one of them, but there's multiple like out there, like rogue AI type of things. Trust me, it is really like one of them theories what's like has a lot of weight to it, and it feels real true. It's like how Cyberpunk 2077 like led up like AI and all that crap. So I think it is true in my theory, and I think if it's not, they must kind of answer like about this, because it's got a lot of like weight to it. Trust me, it's one of them like theories you need to look at. Again, like a lot of theories become true. That's the whole thing with like Cyberpunk. Like you can make a theory up and the next thing comes true. Yada yada. Overall, what I'm trying to get at, if it is true, I'd be happy, because we can have more Johnny Silverhand, because I am a Johnny Silverhand fanboy. This is about number 2, because I could have put it number 6, but I'm like, I can't put it number 1 because it's a bit of a cop out, it is. But at the same time, I can put it at number 2 because I love Johnny Silverhand. I want more Johnny Silverhand. And if Keanu Reeves won't come back, I don't know who can fit his shoes. Maybe the guy who plays Negan, Jeffrey D. Morgan. Maybe the person who plays Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead, basically Norman Reedus. I think Norman Reedus is like the closest person you can like squint at and say, yeah, that does look like Johnny Silverhand, maybe a knockoff Johnny Silverhand. But do you mean it's like they got enough money to like bring back Keanu Reeves? I think Keanu Reeves will read the script and say, yeah, I'll also do it. I think there's really nobody out there can really replace Keanu Reeves because he did such a great job to the point it's really memorable. To the point I can't think of anybody else really replacing Keanu Reeves. It's one of them roles where you really can't picture with somebody out. It's like Homelander with whatever his name is. I'm sorry. I can just use the example again with like Negan. Like you can't really see anybody else playing like Negan without Jeffrey D. Morgan. And it's same with like Norman Reedus playing like Daryl Dixon. You can't see anybody else in that role because it's not like Batman or Superman or Spider-Man, whoever. You can't really replace him. Apart from like Iron Man, you can't really replace like Iron Man because Robert Downey Jr. I'm talking about I was like, should I cut this bit out? No, let's keep it in. You know what? Let's keep it in. Robert Downey Jr. You can't really see anybody else right replacing Robert Downey Jr. for Iron Man. That's the only person I can say you can't really replace. But Superman and Batman and Spider-Man, you can replace them because it's really easy. And same with Doctor Who, you can replace that. But I still think it's a 10th Doctor where David Tennant played in. I can be wrong, but overall, that's still a great Doctor. You got all these great characters. Like I like Christian Bale as Batman. Spider-Man is always with Tobey Maguire. Yeah. I don't want to sound like I'm going off topic, but with like Keanu Reeves playing Johnny Silverhand, there's really no one out there to replace him. So we get Keanu Reeves back, and he does a couple of stuff. To me, I think the theory is true because there's so many theories in Cyberpunk what have been come true, and I think this is one of them. It's only the Adam Smasher one with him being a clone. I think that's also true, but there's more weight to the Johnny Silverhand one. Trust me, I know I'm going to say this again, I'm going to say it again, it's going to literally drive you crazy. Just look into it, because there's so much stuff I have butchered and maybe forgot how Johnny Silverhand got so many multiple copies. So let's move on to number 1. So yeah.
Level with me, Rosalind. You never intended to call that line.
Well, I found myself in Night City with a bounty on my head. So it seemed the right moment to reach out, have a tete-a-tete, reset an old friendship.
I'd offer to sit down and chat over coffee, but the clock's ticking. I need to arrange a passage for you to Washington.
No, Reed. We need to talk first, all three of us. Come on, we should talk in private.
The president, a merc, and a special agent walk into the Oval Office. Question is, where do I fit into this joke?
So we are finally at number 1. Finally. A lot of people guess this, like, I'm going to say, where is Morgan Blackhand? Yes, where the fuck is Morgan Blackhand? Cyberpunk 2077. It's like when you see Johnny Silverhand's memories, like he was meant to be the distraction team, and there was so many other stuff about that. But it's like Morgan Blackhand clearly did fight Adam Smash on that rooftop. It wasn't Johnny Silverhand. Johnny Silverhand basically did get his ass walloped and beat into oblivion. I think he didn't even get to the rooftop. I'm not sure what even happened. I think it was still in somewhere. But yeah, again, that's all that scrambled memories of Johnny Silverhand. But Morgan Blackhand should be still alive. And Mike Ponce, who literally owns Cyberpunk and writes a lot of the story, writes nearly all the storylines, and worked by side with CD Projekt Red with Cyberpunk 2077. I'm sorry, the name is bloody makes my head explode still today. But when Cyberpunk Orion ever comes out, we need something. Come on. Is that Mike Pondsmith? I think that's his last name. I'm just going to call him Mike. Mike literally needs to come out and say something, or do something, or maybe make a comic book. I don't want a comic book. I want maybe like a TV show-ish. I don't want it like animated. I want it more like kind of cartoony, not cartoony, but you mean grounded, like a grounded cartoon, or some type of like style as a Cyberpunk 2077 is. There's so much stuff that can do. I really want to play him as a game. I'm thinking that's more like Hitman, like some. Or maybe like 007, like that new game come out, he can be like a stealthy spy in Cyberpunk Night City. Do you know what I mean? There's so many stuff that can do with like Morgan Black, and like maybe a DLC for Cyberpunk Orion, and you can see what it does. I don't know. I don't want some like shitty like DLC, but you're gonna. CD Projekt Red is really good at DLCs, and I trust them. They can actually pull it off. But yeah, again, I want a full-fledged like game of them, full-fledged. But yeah, again, Phantom Liberty is like a full-fledged game. Jeez, there's so many stuff you can do with like Morgan Black, and I don't want like a comic book or some type of like manga or anything. I just want like a game, a TV show. I don't want a movie. I do not want a movie. Do not. I want to spend a lot of time with Morgan Black, and what Mike said, basically, he's basically like Superman, not Superman, like more like Batman, because Batman is like the main character of DC. He's basically unstoppable. He's basically like the main character in Cyberpunk, and he is Mike's favorite character. And I'm supposed to ramble on, but I just want something. I just want something of Morgan Black and see his side of the story. What happened at Arasaka Tower? Something. And also, what happened to Spider Murphy? Yeah, that's some bonus. What happened to her and what happened to some other characters on that rooftop? So enough rambling on. I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe. So yeah, tell them down below what's your stuff you want to see in Cyberpunk Orion, what characters you want to see, what storylines you want them to pick up. So yeah, have a nice day. Sayonara for now. I'm out.
You can't kill the boogeyman.
Michael, go home! Go home! You're wicked, you